first thing to note is our comps. This is what we wanted to run against, so we're good. Right now, their Zen is low. Hopefully, I get the kill on it. We'll see.
Again, I needed to work on my Farah accuracy.
That was good. That was really good. I don't know if that was technically coordinated between Pig Dog and I, but that was really good that we got the kill there. So from here, we should win the fight.
Oh,
Zen
no.
scored. It's going to be hard for them to kill something. We just feed absolutely.
Ryan low, Ryan low. I think.
Yeah,
Was
Ryan's real one.
Swinging on him?
Ryan's real one.
Ryan's
Real one. Real one. Real one. Keep Pig Dog alive.
Heals?
Ryan's really running.
Diva's at a mech. Diva's almost at a mech.
Alright, so there's a lack of target focus going on right now. Big Dog takes...
I don't hear audio.
Because you have it
Oh,
muted.
that's because I muted. Wow. There we go.
Keep Pig Dog alive.
Heals?
Ryan's
Alright, so Big Dog gets the hell out of there.
really running.
Diva's at a mech.
Let me see who you shoot.
Diva's almost at a mech.
Yeah, you're
Diva's
shooting
real
at
one.
Ryan.
Wait, who said they need? Oh.
Ryan's still one. Ryan's still one.
I kept calling the Rhino a bunch.
Yeah. You were shooting at Ryan. I was like translocated out because I took some pressure or some shit. Again, I need to be getting up here. I need to be playing from this high ground, but I'm not.
Rig low as well. Trying to get out.
Yeah, we got that Ryan, which is good.
I have blade here. Should I
Diva.
get this?
Yeah, you farm a really
Sorry,
fast blade.
Nah. We win. Unless they come to point.
Alright, still clean him up.
Alright. Yeah, we should win this fight.
Yeah.
Discord
Alright.
break. Sorry.
Yo, Cobra,
Silver
Cobra.
Sox is out of position here. Silver Sox doesn't need to be on point. Silver Sox needs to be up over here. Probably. You can still do a pretty good amount of damage from that sight line. You know, just through here. And, you know, whenever they come through around there, so.
And even if he is over there and he's behind here, we got the Genji, we got me, everyone else who can shoot here. So.
But yeah, and I'm on this end again.
And I'm saying that to myself, not to use Sax, because I have that habit of just not knowing where to shoot sometimes.
Sorry, low.
So we get the res off on that,
Yeah, she's-
but we pay the price for it, which is not good.
Still one. She has him on
Because like he's still in a shit position.
I think
we're gonna
I
win the fight though,
personal.
but it's gonna be
Got her.
Lucio's still
Monkey
there.
on point. Monkey on point.
The monkey engaged.
I'm done.
Drive to the war.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep, Silver Sex dies again, dude. I know it's kind of tough in these kind of compositions because you're thinking like, oh, where should I be?
Alone.
You know, but you need to be playing from this high ground, and you need to be playing from here. And if you can get all the way up here, pretty much. And just abuse the fact that their monkey has to, you know, which they just swapped to, by the way, has to contest you or their diva.
I think there's only.
Monkey low.
No, there's no heals.
And at that point, yell. And me as Pharaoh will try to
Heal
help
up
you out
top.
there.
I can EMP you.
That's the thing though, I am deaf and it's hard for me to hear.
Focus,
But
Steven.
if you yell it out, I can hear you.
Alright, I already almost
Nice.
had mines.
So we win fight,
Oh,
and we have all of our ults. Yippee. But because we have all of our ults, we gotta know that they have some of their ults. It's kind of a weird one. I mean, their Zen, like, I actually farmed their Zen every time, so their Zen wasn't able to get any charge. Their Brig was able to stay alive, and their Lucio got some kills, was able to kill our Zen, like, twice, basically. And so did our Diva. So did their Diva, I mean. So, like, we knew that they were probably going to have this if we talked about it.
Who should my target here be? I'm thinking, who should I focus my target towards? Should I, like number one priority I think is Brig. But I think instead I go for Lucio.
You should be going on whatever's discorded and whatever the team's going on for the most part. If you have a damage boosted directed discord, then it one shot squishies. So, you know, like if there's a Zen on the other team that's kind of open right over here. Let's just say, for example, yeah, there's a Zen over here. We got a discord on him. You're damage boosted. You're up in the air. If you land one direct on his poor robot ass, he's dead. So.
Heal me up.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. Alright, we're gonna EMP blade first. Alright, is that fine?
So we call for EMP blade.
Yeah. You tell me when.
Alright.
I have a habit of EMPing to like early. I think I EMP over here whenever we should let them come to point. because then the rest of our team's gonna get more value off of it.
I'm gonna wait till they like start to come in.
They're coming main.
All right.
Okay, they're
3,
using
2, 1, now.
Monkey is.
Lucio's one.
No
I got him. I got
We're
him. I
still
got
up.
both.
We're still up.
Yeah.
I
that's
think
something-
taking the fight over an art is
Yeah,
bad play.
yeah, I know. But besides that too, Chrono, you need to be. This is just kind of something new that we need to be worried about. RVN, you have to play a little bit passively and let Chrono pocket our Genji Pichu, and like he'll get even more value out of his blades.
I got him.
We'll be able to heal him up if he's taking a lot of pressure, and we'll be able to damage
I
his
got him.
We're
system,
still up. We're still up.
get more dash resets quicker. We should still win this with
He's low.
Yeah,
Oh, big, I'm meeting right.
I hacked the mega, by the way.
Can't finish. I just go in there.
good,
It's
just
alright.
to
It's
do
alright. I have
damage.
mines here.
I think they're going left. I think
So, nah.
they're going left.
If they are, that's
No.
Nope, right. Listen right.
Alright.
Watch
So
for.
we don't talk about what else we want to use or what else they have. We know that they use rally, and we haven't heard them use any other ults. So we got to be thinking, oh, they're coming up on Grav, or oh, they're coming up on Diva Bomb, or they must have Lucio. We know that they had Lucio beat, but we didn't talk about it.
For self-destruct.
I'm gonna let them push in, and then I'm gonna barrage.
All right, so we talk about the barrage. How did you die there, Pichu?
Watch for self-destruct.
I think I just got killed one by everyone.
Yeah,
I tried to dash out.
yeah.
I think what happens here, if
Well,
my memory serves me right, both the tanks dive your ass, and then I get 2K or
Watch for
3K. I'm not
self-destruct.
sure. No, let them push.
it was just monkey, and you got discorded. As soon as the monkey dives, like actually you should probably just dash out, and then you won't take any of the jump damage. You don't take the jump damage here anyway, but you'll be in a better position if you just dash out when you see him jump in, and he can't do anything to you. Like he's actually just a monkey just sitting there doing nothing. And we let them
One
cap.
kill.
Yo, Sam.
This was bad. We should never let them cap.
I'm gonna barrage.
Um,
Barraging.
Okay, so Pig Dog has got to be on point. I don't know what Pig Dog's doing. He mines. I don't know why he mines here, and I don't know why he mines in this area right over here. He needs to be mining on point. You're just gonna get more value doing that, and also like the big job of Ball in this comp is to contest points. That's your job as Ball, like 100%, because Genji should be playing from high ground. Zen should be playing passively from high ground, and of course, Sombra's not going to have much point presence. Pharah's going to be flying above the point. But the barrage here was kind of okay. It was fine. We got their Zen out of it. They didn't use me, but they DM you and they kill you.
yo, Sam.
And they cap because, you know, Ball is not on point.
Stay on point. Stay on point.
Yeah, really the biggest thing is we just need Ball on point. Also, next time I think instead of running Zen, we should be running Ana again, because we can Nano Blade and, you know, pocket our Ball a bit better.
Yeah, we shouldn't have given that up for free.
There's
That was
mines
a
up there.
big mistake. That ended up costing
Sit
us.
there if you can move them back.
Tap it.
Nice.
Unfortunately, we don't get a good angle with this.
Focus break down. Brig is low here.
Basically, they
The
cap
hands.
and we trans.
This is winnable.
And then they
Crazy.
bomb,
Very winnable. We did it.
kill Zen.
Yep.
No, it's not.
And we have no ults. The only ult that we're coming up on is my EMP.
5 here. 5 here.
Um,
5 here.
He
He's
res,
just
but, like,
rivaling.
he's probably gonna die again, I would imagine.
Yo, get Diva at a mech. Diva at 1. Diva at
Yeah.
Do you
Here
just-
comes
sorry,
Prince
nice,
Scuff.
nice.
We kept saying winnable.
Have you EMP in a second?
4v6ing.
Yep. Whenever the biggest thing again, we gave that point for free in a fight that we were even on. You know, like that's really a Pig Dog thing. I think that like it's never just one person's fault, but Pig Dog has got to be playing from in here. You know, like he should be set up on this high ground and poking, and then ready to pile drive, and then swing back up, and then keep abusing this high ground and contesting, and then getting heals, and then contesting, and then getting heals, and doing that same rotation over and over. And you can continue to contest and prevent the cap while the rest of the DPS does work. the ball's job is not to really do frags or to like kill and get a bunch of damage and shit. In this comp, the job of the ball is to distract, create space, spread them out, and contest point.
We focus Zarya down. They're trancing.
After this, I'm gonna EMP. All right.
Okay.
Alright.
Are you ready?
I'll pile drive from top. Kill Lucio.
Zarya.
So it's looking really, really winnable here, but how did you die, Pichu?
Kill
Well, we're down our
Lucio.
Zen. How did Zen die?
From top.
After this, I'm gonna EMP. All right.
Okay.
Alright.
Or
You got
Zen's
dove
here.
on by a brig.
Yeah, but they're like they probably see Zen over here and they're like, kill Zen.
Ready?
And that's one of those things where we need to hear from you, Silver Sacks, that you're getting dove on, and then probably Pig Dog would have just continued to stay up here and would have peeled for you.
I'll pile.
But instead, you know, he's worried about the EMP call, and he pile drives into the EMP, and he does get a kill here, but it
I'll drive.
might have been more worth if he was staying with the Zen
From
to
top.
try to help. Yeah, they stun and kill the Zen here, so the Zen's dead.
Kill Lucio.
Zarya.
Was that? Yeah, they try to use beat. That's really good.
Kill Lucio.
Zarya.
No, what's that
Nope.
sound? It sounded like beat. Did that sound like a beat to you guys? I thought like you don't have it, but it sounded like beat. Whatever.
I'm on him back.
All right. You died there because again we didn't have heals.
Kill Lucio.
And
Zarya.
yeah, I mean our mercies with our Pharah, which is kind of what she should be doing. That's one of the situations where, like, you dash through them.
Kill Lucio.
Zarya.
Yeah, you need to dash up and out and not dash through. I think their monkey was low, kind of. So you were thinking maybe if I dash through, I get a dash reset, then I can go back up. But it's kind of too late. You just instead probably dash up.
Zarya.
I'm on him bad.
Winston.
Kill Zarya. Zarya's been.
Yo, don't let her mercy die. Don't let her mercy die.
Just kill Winston.
We need to focus targets.
Yeah, well I
fucking
called
love
when you
Pig
call a
Dog.
different.
Good massive brain.
Because the high charge Zarya is raping our team.
Alright, it's fine.
Alright, it's fine. We have mines. I have mines. We have.
Almost have
blade.
another EMP.
Yeah, we
Is
Oh
it
no,
free of
the
this
high
call
charge Zarya, she has to fucking
kill
die.
the high charge Zarya.
And
then
we started to
boost.
get tilted here. And again, it all started because we gave them a free point flip. All from a free point flip. And it comes down to really, again, two things. Pig Dog's got to contest, and we also just need to communicate. We don't need to just communicate, oh, somebody's got to contest. We got to be like, who's going to contest? And then, like, make it somebody's job. That's fine. Don't worry about
That's our yellow.
it. Next.
We can
We have
EMP
blade
blade.
and
Yeah,
mine.
I can go with.
We need to take a fight soon, like now,
Yep,
pretty much.
Going in.
This is just all like.
I think after here, too, unfortunately, because people are tilted, Pig Dog doesn't talk about his mines at all. He just mines, and
I go in for gear up. and then
I think
die.
Discord on monkey.
yeah, that's okay. So Barrage, okay. So you remember? I don't know if you ever played Soldier, but I used to play Soldier a shit ton back in the day. And the way I used to think about how I use my visor would be like I'd be looking for Diva, right? And this is back whenever Diva had like a 6-second matrix. And whenever Diva would die, or she was obviously way away, then I would visor. You need to think about your win condition, or like, you know, if this happens, then I can use Barrage, or if this happens, then I can use Barrage. You need to be looking for Bubble from Monkey, Leap from Monkey. It's kind of difficult, I know. You need to be looking for Diva's DM and also Diva's Flight. And if you like shoot bubbles, it's not a huge deal. Like it might save somebody and give them energy, but and you also need to be high enough away to where you're out of the Zarya's beam but you ultimately die to the diva though. So it's one of those things where you were looking for it, you had it in mind that you wanted to do it, but you need to wait till the diva flies and then you do it.
I had to. Damn no.
Nice shot.
And then we don't need to go for that res there. That's kind of like we know that they're dead. We just, you know, take the loss and move on. Maybe the res will be open later. You know, like if they come over to this side of the point, then you can res. But yeah. So now we're in last fight territory. Any ults that we have, and we're trying to use, we need to make sure we get.
Yeah, I'm gonna EMP.
So we EMP. We dash through. We have blade. There's a chance that we
Discord.
could, but unfortunately, because the mercy went for the res, we couldn't pocket the blade again.
Monkey.
And that was a. I mean, this is a good ass blade.
Monkey.
kind of. I mean, like, well, you got two.
That was
And,
before the blade.
Monkey.
Brig
that was
one,
before
Brig.
the blade, right? Monkey dies.
Brig one, Brig one, Brig one.
There's only 3 people on point.
She is
Brig
so
and
low.
Lucio. Just you, Brig and Lucio. You, Brig and Lucio.
For him.
we got this.
No, dude, Brig is solo.
We got this.
Brig, she Discord.
Oh my.
Discorded.
Dude, I fucking hate Overwatch. I hate Brig so much.
Brick, by the way.
Literally punching.
Bro, just nerf her to the ground.
Brig,
I
she
know.
Discorded.
She is so
Brig and
low.
Lucio. Just you, Brig and
And then
Shit
Lucio-
fucking developers.
Lucio.
Dude, these two heroes can just. You could probably. This is probably like if you just wanted to fucking farm SR, you could probably just play Lucio and Brig and get there, like get to any rank you wanted.
You, Brig and Lucio.
Bro, 2v6 every fight.
Yeah, just 2v6 every fight and just fucking pocket.
Brig, she Discorded.
And unfortunately, I mean, he is missing a couple shots, but it's whatever. Like, there's not really enough focus fire here because everybody's dead.
Even if he did hit his shots there, pack would just replace what was there.
Also, a note for me: I need to be putting my translocator up on high ground, and if I do that, then I can translocate the safety without taking myself out of the fight. But too many times I'm like translocating out of the fight, like I'm going off screen, you know, like up over here, and I'm safe, and I'm able to farm grab, but I'm out of the fight. I'm not giving any more value. So.
Literally punching her to death.
Into the iris.
Overwatch is a great game.
Lucio's hacked.
Dude, did I just get so
Where
low
beat you?
rotated?
Yeah, you did.
But really, the big flaw, like the number
Dude,
one
I'm
reason why
thin on.
the reason why they won this is because they cap for free. We need to communicate who's touching and
Also, that entire map, that was just one fight.
yeah, I mean yeah, it was.
There was 3 fights in total,
Well, it's
2
because,
small fights, 1 giant ass one.
because yeah, we were making trades and because they're goats, because they
Live
won
off.
if actually, you know what? If we had those fights and we continued that, but we had point control, we would have won. But you know, because it would have been 99-0, and maybe they would have won this fight after, but they never would have. Like they would have to flip at some point, and we could have maybe won overtime. But instead, because we let them flip for free, they just basically took the point, and they were able to stall instead. So we really need to do a better job about that. We need to make sure that ball needs to be contesting point always. Like it's ball's job, number 1. Number 2, we need to like communicate who's touching. In this comp especially, the ball really is the only thing that can contest the point, if you really think about it. And we needed to not run Zen. I think I may have okayed the Zen at some point or some shit, but I think we need to probably just go with Diana in the future, because Diana's going to be able to pocket our ball a bit better with heals and keep him alive so he can contest easier. But I mean, unfortunately the ball, like it wasn't a matter of him not getting heals, it was a matter of him like just being off point and going for frags and going for like a mine play out in the open. In general, put mines on point. Mines on point are always going to get some sort of value. Like just like literally like just putting it on payload, it's like a dumb play sometimes, like it seems like brain dead, but you're at least getting the value of zoning people off the point. So